Hello and welcome to Master System Classics. In this installment, the game is Road Rash, released for the Master System in 1993 exclusively in Europe, a conversion done by Probe and published by US Gold. This is one of the most impressive efforts on the Sega Master System by far, and you'll quickly see why once I get into some gameplay. This is a motorcycle racing game that is just phenomenal. It was on the Genesis or Mega Drive originally, and published originally by EA. This is a fantastic effort. You gotta keep in mind, what you're seeing is running on an 8-bit platform here. The controls are rather simple. You simply hold down the one button to accelerate, that's basically your gas, and the 2 button is used to bash opponents with either your fist or use weapons. You use the D-pad to move around, and you have to avoid, not only the other bikes, but obstacles on the road, including other cars and sometimes other obstacles. As the game progresses on, eventually there will be cars that are not only traveling the same direction as you, but also coming from the other road direction, so you have to make sure that you stay in the right lane to avoid oncoming traffic. Ah, there you go. Just like that. The Road Rash series started off fairly simple, but would eventually veer off in the PlayStation and Saturn era to, have some sort of ridiculous games. But I think that there's something to be said about the simplicity of the very first one, especially on the Master System here. Oh, that guy's got a club. Considering that there are only a handful of mappers ever made for the Sega Master System, this is really, really impressive for the hardware. I don't even know if something like this would be possible on the NES. I guess with maybe MMC3? But, whoops. I don't think the effect would be as successful. Sprite scaling to give the appearance of oncoming obstacles has been done in many racing games, all the way back to like pole position. But there's just something really impressive about Probe's work here. It's a shame that this game didn't come out a little bit earlier in the Master System's life, because if it had, I think that this game would have been really, jaw-droppingly beautiful and would have gotten a lot more attention than, it had as an only exclusive European release. You know, if this game came out like, say, 89 or so, I would imagine it would have been really, really impressive. Alright, I came in second. As it is European exclusive, it does not benefit from any FM sound. Let's see, what one should I go? Let's go Redwood Forest. Do some California love. Sledge, you're going down. Even without FM audio, the music in the game isn't too bad, although it's nothing particularly memorable. And, you know, that's a real shame because Master System, if it was done by a really good composer, could, you know, produce some really memorable music. Even despite its somewhat inferior audio hardware compared to, you know, especially the NES. I know I tripped over something. Uh-oh, I tripped over something again. The only thing I will have to say about Road Rash is it's somewhat of a criticism of, you know, 8-bit racing games in general, but it always seems weird that your opponents are, like, always have the leap on you. Like, why do they get to start the race before you do? Jerk. I like that you don't automatically get back to your bike. You have to, you know, manually do it. Now I can go anywhere I want. To watch out for the police though, because if there's police bust you, you lose. Just bash the police. Uh-oh, busted. So, just like GTA, bad news. I'll use the last few minutes to, I don't know, let's do Pacific Coast. I haven't done this one yet. Show you a bit of variety in the game. And yes, if you're curious, it will work just fine on a North American Sega Master System. Or I suppose a Sega Genesis, if you use the power base converter. I must say, I like this chiptune more than the other ones. Well, anyway, that'll about bring it to the end of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any specific questions, let me know. Drop them in the comment section down below. And if you have other Master System games you'd like to see, jerk, let me know, and I'll see you next time. I like this guy just gets up after a head-on collision. He's a trooper.